just gonna wait and make sure that people are joining in to make sure you're live. I'm just
How
waiting.
y'all doing? It's Friday, baby. It's Friday. I'm sorry for being late, and I don't have time to record a video and upload it and all that stuff. I'm due to be on the Bob Kincaid show in a little while, and so I'm a little pressed for time. I just walked in the door. It's Beer and Bud Friday, people, but I don't have either one. It's not on my mind right now. Like a lot of us in this Blue Dot family, my heart is full of sorrow. Yeah, I'm sad. The anger within me I can taste it like a bitterness on my tongue, on my palate. It's there, baby. It's underlying everything that I'm thinking of today, everything I'm doing. Uh, what happened in Christchurch? If you wonder why me, my family, and so many of our Blue Dots are in this fight, you can find it in Christchurch. You can find it in the Tree of Life Synagogue, the Mother Emanuel AME Church, the Oak Creek Sikh Temple, the Overland Park Jewish Center, and the Islamic Center in Quebec City, Canada. Those are the mass shootings that have happened since the last election and carried out by white supremacists. That's the part that saddens my heart, that there's that kind of hatred in the world, that kind of bigotry, and to bring that out in such a manner. It has been on the rise since this last election. That's the anger part of it. And even today, the man that sits in our house on live TV said that he did not think that white nationalism is a problem, is a rising problem. That's 6 mass shootings by white supremacists. And everything else that has happened in this country and around the world since that rhetoric started, since the demonization of immigrants. And he did it again today to sign his veto, putting down the will of the people, calling people seeking asylum invaders. That language, the language that constantly comes out of the mouth of that man. You know, his lawyer, when he was in front of the House, said that he talks in code. He does talk in code. You want to know why I'm in this fight? This is why we're in this fight. This is why all of us are in this fight, baby. There's not a one of us on with that has any amount of compassion in their heart that is not feeling the pain of what happened in New Zealand. The hatred that that man spit out of his mouth while taking the lives of innocent children. That hate runs deep, baby. And we need leaders that will stand against that. Wednesday, he went on Breitbart and damn near issued an ultimatum to this country. Either elect him and do what he says, or, you know, he's got some real mean people. Some very bad stuff could happen. Is that the voice of our president? After the shooting in New Zealand, the first thing he does is tweet out a link to a Breitbart, the same disgusting white nationalist kind of bullshit that he espouses all of the time out of his mouth. We're better than that, people. This country is better than that. The world is better than that. And it takes us to change it. It takes us to stand up and use our voice and let them know that they are outnumbered and they can crawl back into their little cockroach dens, go back into your little hiding, your little clan membership meetings and shit like that in somebody's garage. You start bringing it out in the open. And it has, these are just the shootings, baby. We've seen video after video posted on social media with people who think that they're superior to others. Go back to your country or quit talking that language. Don't be brown, don't be black. What is that shit? There's no rant today. I'm at that point right now, I'm almost afraid to go there. My chest is heavy. I'm angry. I'm tired. But as tired as I am, I'm a little more tired of seeing this kind of shit go on in our country and in our world, in the family of man, that some people are so hell bent on destroying who can't see through their own ignorance. I don't know what to say. There's a rant in me, but I can't let it go. It'll come out later. Right now, I'm saddened. I'm saddened by that. I'm saddened by a country who decided to put their hands on a man that is unworthy of that, who never was worthy of that. And he showed us that his whole life, his parents' life. We won't ever get rid of the cockroaches because there's always somebody teaching their kid the same disgusting shit. And that's how we got Downey. And I can only assume that he's passed it on to his children. That's how come we have to work hard not to instill it in ours. I'm very proud of my son for what he wrote. It's the first news I read about it this morning when I woke up. And I damn near teared up because I'm so proud of him. Both of my sons and my wife. We will stand. We will stand with people of every color, of every religion, of every gender, of every sexual identification, every asterisk that you can think of that they think undermines their step on the ladder of life. Who's worthy, who's not worthy, whose religion is right and who's not. And then religious people say, ain't that up to God? There's no rant today, people. Let's all just give a thought to where this world is going and try to do your best to change it. This is a big blue dot family we have. We have built a family of kind-hearted, good people that were all interested in the same thing, a better future for everyone in this world, for this planet, to save the planet itself. Within our own house, within our own blue dot family, we have people who are very progressive. We have moderates. We have people in the middle of the road. We have all sorts of people. And every one of them deserve to have their voice heard. But we can't throw one out because we disagree with them. We cannot do that. We are a family. We all have different ideas, maybe on how we're going to get to where we go, but we're all seeking the same end. And this election means everything in the world. We all have to get behind one. We cannot pick on each Democratic candidate in hopes of destroying that person so another person can rise. Let them speak. Let them use their voice to convince you of who they think should be the best president, the best one to lead this nation. We all have favorites, but let's don't go there yet. This is going to be a long election. But we all need to pull the same name on that lever or that punch card or wherever the hell you do it. We need to stay behind our party, because the more that kind of rhetoric comes out over there, the more of this we'll see. 12 Republican senators stood up against Donnie. That's not enough. I consider the other Republicans who did not vote for the removal of the national emergency to be cowards, afraid of Donnie, and he's already threatened them that he'll come back and get them because they didn't support him. I don't want a dictator. I don't want a king. I don't want a potentate. I don't want a man who doesn't care. And Trump does not care. He sends his wishes to New Zealand while he sits on live TV telling you that he doesn't believe white nationalism is a problem. Who tweets out a link to a white nationalist website. When are the Republicans going to stand up? When are the Republicans going to honor their commitment to the Constitution and to this nation? We all need to stand up for our country. But more importantly, we all have to stand up for our fellow man. There can be no asterisks. When you put an asterisk on somebody's name, this is what happens. Somebody gets filled with hate and wants to do something about it. Our voice and our vote are what we have to do something about it. And we need to use them as much as we can. You know, I like, share, and subscribe and all that shit, but this is family, baby. Our world family. Our international family. They hurt. We hurt. And we all have to do something about it. That's about all I got, people. Enjoy your weekend as much as you can. Embrace your family and be thankful for what we have. But we can't stop this fight. We must pick up the torch, pick up the banner, and march forward with it. I want to shove it down their throat, personally. But my anger will come later. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to be on Bob Kincaid's show here in just a little while, on Friday on the Front Porch with Bob Kincaid. And I'm sure a lot will be discussed there. I wish I was in a little bit better mood, baby, but I'm not. And I hurt. And I hurt for a nation, for a world, for all of us, baby. I don't know what else to say. I'll see y'all later.